Hello and welcome to 2 Minute Tips. Well, actually today's 4-minute tips. We're going to be talking to you about when a customer has come into the dealership and hasn't purchased, how do we follow them up? And there are 3 steps. Step 1 is call the same day. Step 2 is call the next day. And step 3, if we haven't been able to reappoint or get back together with the customer, a CRM, customer relations call, probably 24, 48 hours later. The first one is the same day follow-up call. And quite simply, it's only a service call and goes along these lines. Hi John, it's Graham here from ABC Motors. Have you got a moment to speak? Yes, that's great. Just a courtesy call to say thanks for coming in today. Make sure I answered all the questions that you needed. That's great. I'm working on 1 or 2 things. Hopefully I'll get back in touch with you at least later today or maybe tomorrow if I can put some things together that's going to work. Other than that, have a great day. See, what I'm wanting to do is just say thanks for coming in. Now, they may reopen negotiations. They may say, oh, yes, I'm thinking about it, and if you can do this, I'll buy. That's fine. Let them do that. But the purpose of this call is to continue to build that relationship. It isn't there to try and sell the car. That's going to be the second day. Now, I'm sitting here with Ray Ayres. Ray's got a wealth of experience and knowledge, particularly in these areas, and I've asked Ray to come and talk to you about the second day follow-up call.
Second day is very, very important, Graham, and what we generally find on that second day is that we ring our customer and we generally just say, oh, look, have you made a decision about the vehicle you saw yesterday? Generally the answer is, oh no, give me a call in a couple of days. That happens, doesn't it? What happens, we ring them a couple of days, we get the same answer. A couple of days later, we get a similar sort of answer, or the customer's brought, or he's no longer interested. But we never really find out a couple of critical things. Number 1, is it the vehicle? Is it the right vehicle for him? Number 2, what is the thing that's stopping him from buying at the moment? What circumstances are there that's stopping him from buying? So I've got a very, very easy tip. When you phone your customer, a warm and friendly greeting first off. Mr Jones, thanks. It's Ray Ayres from ABC Motors. I just want to thank you for the time you spent with us yesterday and particularly the opportunity to do business with you. Look, you've probably had a chance to have a think about the vehicle overnight. Tell me, is that the vehicle that you do want to buy? It is? That's fantastic. Tell me, if there was one thing at the moment that was stopping you from buying that car, what would it be? Graham, what that's going to do is it's going to get us some feedback from the customer about what is stopping him at the moment from buying that vehicle. It could be something as simple as the trade-in, maybe the price of the car. It could be some options on the car that he wants that weren't on the car, or something on the car that he didn't want. But we can address it. We can address it and move on, maybe get the guy back into the dealership or the customer back into the dealership and maybe sell him a car. So really important when you're ringing them, make sure if you ring you have a purpose in mind about what you want to achieve. You want to achieve, number 1, is it the right vehicle? Number 2, what is the reason that he's not making that decision? Okay,
thanks, Ray. So in the unlikely event you don't have an opportunity of getting back together with the customer, a couple of days later let's have a CRM call, a customer relations call. And that customer relations call is very simple. Thanks for coming into the dealership the other day, just a courtesy call, just to ask you 2 quick questions. 1 is, did you enjoy the experience? And 2 is, did you manage to find the vehicle that you liked? See, at the end of the day, if the customer says, yes, I enjoyed the experience, but I didn't find the vehicle I liked, then our CRM officer can then quite easily say, what would the dealership need to do right now to best suit your needs? What would the dealership need to do right now to best suit your needs? Because sometimes, even though what Ray was saying is very effective, sometimes customers don't want to give specifically the person they've been dealing with that information or the real objection, and it might come out now. Now, from a CRM perspective, all we're going to say at that stage is, well, I really appreciate you taking the time. I will be speaking with my general manager over the next couple of days, and you may get a call from them if we can put something together for you. But once again, thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for talking with me today. So what's happened now is that we haven't hassled and we haven't persevered. Sorry, we have persevered. We haven't put pressure on people. We've had a same-day follow-up call to show that we're still interested. We've had a next-day follow-up call to see if we can actually get ourselves back together. And now as an organisation, we've shown that we're interested in the customers. She's got to work, hasn't it? What I'd like to say is happy motoring and happy selling, and stick to the system.